Welcome back. It's time now for Media Watch, and for that I'm joined by Nicholas Rushworth, who's going to take a look at what's been buzzing in the media, not only here in France, but all around the world.
Hi, Anna. I'm going to start out with France, but move on to other countries. And what's buzzing in France this Friday is about, not a nice story really, about hatred on Twitter. Now, the government here in France, the socialists, have announced that they're going to have a crackdown, if they can, on horrendous tweets that have appeared in the last few weeks, since about middle of October here in France. And that's being covered by Le Monde, also by Le Parisien. And you can see there, haine sur Twitter, their hatred on Twitter. And the person who's launching this campaign is the Women's Rights Minister. Her name is Najat Vallaud-Belkacem, and there you can see there she's one of the young dynamic ministers for this government. And, well, she says we want to find a way of getting in touch with Twitter execs and actually countering violations.
So what kind of things have there been, Nicholas?
Well, I can't show you them, but the hashtags are horrendous. They include, if my daughter brought a black man home, what about this one? If my son were gay, or hashtag un bon juif, which translates, you were the Israeli correspondent, a good Jew. So that hashtag led to lots of anti-Semitic comments on Twitter, obviously for the world, but especially watched in France.
Now, talking about nasty things going online, there's another story about the music industry rigging YouTube video views.
Well, this is something on the Daily Mail, and it concerns all of us. We all kind of download YouTube videos, don't we, all the time now? And where you can see the headline for the Mail Online, YouTube cancels billions of video views, finding they have been faked. This is kind of an ongoing story. It's about, I guess this time it's about clearing out the cupboard. The Daily Mail there saying 2 billion video views were removed, and the biggest hit actually was Universal. Universal is a music company with the likes of Justin Bieber and Rihanna. Now, of that of course, the Universal hit there by 1 billion video views removed. This story actually has come from a more specialized publication called The Daily Dot, brilliant name for a paper, and there you can see its story there. Now, when I read that story, what it led me to was this black hat world. Now, it turns out, is the music industry responsible for these extra fake hits or what? But that Daily Dot pointed me to Black Hat World, apparently a site there, a forum of rogue users who collate information and material so they can actually strategically devise ways of bumping up those hits on sites like YouTube.
Now, the Daily Mail has been sourcing another publication for that story, as you just pointed out, the Daily Dot.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about the Daily Dot. What is it?
The Daily Dot, well, it's a specialised publication, which that story there is for Industry Magazine for all these. When you go to the top of that publication, you can actually get, rather than having lifestyle, women's page, you actually get Reddit, Twitter, Facebook. So it's actually for people who are really geeks, as we're all about to become, of course, in it. Let me turn to a fun story that's still in the geek mode, and it's about Instagram. Now, it's published its best photo, not the best photo, but its most popular photo of the year. And guess what the most popular photo of the year could be for Instagram? I
have no idea. I think you're going to surprise us with what is the result.
Well, all these year-end things are kind of entertaining. There's a wow factor, isn't it? The review of the year, what was the most amazing thing? This wowed me for its sheer anticlimax. We've got Bangkok Airport. Look at this, it's being reported on.
What is so special about Bangkok Airport?
Well, I think it's because you're stuck there, aren't you? The Bangkok Post is loving it, of course, saying the airport in Bangkok is the most Instagram photo for this year. And there you can see it, look, obviously with other things. But not exactly, I mean, why would you do that, Anna? You know, you're in Bangkok Airport and you think you must Instagram that.
Well, I think that's the problem with our generation, is that we're all very quick these days to get out the mobile phone and put a sepia wash or a vintage wash over our photos and flash them up on our Facebook feeds as sort of, art.
Yeah, and we all happen to be in Bangkok Airport at the time.
Absolutely.
Let me just finish off with just one photo of the place we love here in France the most, perhaps, the Eiffel Tower, and that comes in as 8th of the most photographed. Only 8th, and it's the only one in the top 10 as far as the Frenchies are concerned. And this is a lovely photo, actually, on Le Nouvel Obs website, if you're interested in going to that. There you can see this done by a bloke in Brighton, a programmer. A fantastic photo of the Eiffel Tower, worth Instagramming, I'd say.
Art, obviously, Nicholas. Nicholas Rushworth with Media Watch, thank you. And do stay with us here on France 24.